So, hello, welcome to stream. Today, it's Halloween, so we're going to play Victoria 2, and we're going to be playing the Apocalypse 1836 mod. Bring zombies into the equation. I know the theme song's not playing, they took so long to actually get the stream started. So, who are we going to play? Well, as far as I'm aware, mod is that the zombie apocalypse can spawn anywhere on Earth, so we need to pick somewhere that is at least both defensible and with decent population. Like, obviously, you know, we don't want to play as, like, Lucca, or one province minor, that has a population of 30,000 people. It's probably not going to be a good start. We also don't want to play, like, Bavaria, because they will just get probably in circles from all sides, which is not great. I was thinking, like, two Sicily, just because they're kind of, they're down here. No? They're down here. If you could just defend this line, you should be relatively okay. It should also be noted before we get started is that island nations are not necessarily safe. Zombies can jump over sea tiles, so you're not safe just by playing the United Kingdom. So I think we're gonna play two Sicilies here. So I think it makes the most amount of sense. I think it's gonna be like the most defensible. Trying like maybe like the United States if you just like hole up in Florida. But I think two Sicilies. Let's start with two Sicilies here. So for the first beginning of the campaign, we are going to get attacked by a lot of zombies. But if we can survive the zombie apocalypse, then the whole world will then become basically colonizable, where the remnants of humanity try to reclaim the Earth. And I think that can be very, very interesting. Again, assuming that we don't just get murdered right away, I do think we need to essentially abandon Sicily. And also, fingers crossed that the zombie apocalypse doesn't just fire in our country, because then I think that would basically be game over. So we'll go national focus. What do we want to do? We probably want to immediately get as much soldier pops as possible, because I have hindsight. I have knowledge that the rest of the world does not have, which is that zombies are real. The King of Naples knows that zombies are real, and is preparing for the worst. Can I even train any more units? Not at the moment. Right now we have essentially garbage. We need artillery. You know, let's bring our troops all to Naples. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that it doesn't launch like somewhere near us. Like if it launches in like Japan, that would be nice. If it launches somewhere in, like, the United States, that would also be good, because it actually buys us some time. If it spawns in, like, Rome, then I think we're going to have a much worse time with things. But, you know, hope for the best. I will be going immediately up for military tech, just because I think it makes the most amount of sense. Mysterious plague. One of our ambassadors reports serious plague broke out in some remote location, though nobody important really cares. There are some who claim it's a resurgence of legendary Solon virus, a sign of the coming rapture. The passage from Zerak describes it as such. Be the plague the Lord strikes on all people who ward against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall rot while they stand on their feet, their eyes will rot in their sockets, their tongues will rot in their mouth. On that day a large-scale panic from the Lord will spread among them. One person will grab the head of another, and one will attack the other. So it's gonna happen in the USCA. That's fine. If Central America wants to get destroyed by a zombie apocalypse, I'm not going to worry about it. It gives me... Okay, we also don't really care about the age of liberalism. That's not as important as zombie apocalypse. Well, we have time, which is it's kind of all I was hoping for. But we also need to make sure... let's say 2, 3, 1, and 1. We'll probably get rid of one of these cavalry. We don't need 2 cavalry divisions, I think. Delete this. We'll start building on more artillery, because I think we need... well, we need artillery, right? I would think so. And also, we need to get fortifications. Well, we don't have enough money for fortifications. Let's increase taxes. We'll cut military spending for now, just because I know the zombies aren't on our border quite yet. We'll raise tariffs. We do start with a secondary power. We do still need to worry about all of the... regular Victoria 2 mechanics as well, because even though there's a zombie apocalypse, the AI still wants to sphere you. So that's something that we do need to keep in mind. I build up one artillery piece. We should set our rally points to be in Naples. Zombies, I'm not too sure when exactly they'll spawn. They might spawn in like a year. Got the Texan, Mexican war going on. This is essentially, we're just playing, it's essentially vanilla. It's a vanilla map. We're not playing with any mods. We got like the weird Chinese Empire. Japan is a single united entity. And everybody's beating up the Belgians. That's fine. Beating up Belgium is a time-honored tradition. Let's get some fortifications in place around here. Consciousness is fine. I'm not really too worried about consciousness in a time like this. Liberal author. Chimney sweeps. Let's try to avoid militancy too much. You're probably, yeah, you're fighting the British, but will like the British really be able to stop the Prussians? I don't really know. Because you have cores over all of Belgium, and I'm assuming that's what this war is. Yeah, it's that's restoration of the provinces. Got the War of the Pacific. Looks like the French have also decided to intervene on the Belgians' behalf. So, I think Britain will probably end up winning this war just because I think France is actually... In the early game, in 37, France should be stronger than the Prussians. They're actually about even right now. But I think it's actually siege down Brussels. Nah, we can see the British and French are actually now taking a fight to Dutch and the Prussians. So they should be okay, I would imagine. Also, we can now build even more units. How big is our supply limit? Up to 40. Okay, that's actually completely okay. Honestly, just give me a ton of artillery. I'm going to take a wild guess and say the zombies cannot utilize artillery weapons. I had to believe that, otherwise the zombies are terrifying. Okay, nobody cares about Kashmir. And food, artillery. I mean, we should be fine with this. Consciousness. And I don't really care about the liberals. Oh, wait, the zombie apocalypse is actually in Switzerland. They call it the Zombieland virus. It travels through the bloodstream, enters their brain, and uses the cells of the frontal lobe to replicate. However, the section of the brain is destroyed in the process, and all bodily function cease. Alive, but dormant. The brain is slowly transformed by the virus and can turn into a completely new organ. The most notable trait is its independence from oxygen. By removing this all-important resource, the body is no longer dependent on complex support mechanisms, the heart and lungs. Once mutation is complete, the new organ animates the body, transform the virus. Or to transfer the virus. Early the outbreaks of virus were few and far between, occurring frequently in ancient Egypt, Israel, and even noted in the cause of Roman order 37, the construction of Hadrian's Wall. Some of the most recent cases include the mysterious disappearance of Rhode Island settlers in 1587, and a 1762 outbreak in St. Lucia in the Caribbean. That is, of course, until today. Population, pop militancy. So people are going to be a little bit upset that, hey, there's a zombie apocalypse. We can declare a state of emergency. What does that do for us? We're an absolute monarchy. No voting appointed. You know what? Yeah, there's a state of emergency, by the way. Zombies are real. So let's worry about that for now. Yes, we got zombies up here. We got zombies in... There's actually zombies kind of everywhere. That actually... Let me take a look at our... Okay, zombies could also spawn. They're apparently anarcho-liberal zombies. Got the Mexican-American war going on, because Mexico actually beat Texas. But South America is now falling to zombies. Mongolia is falling to zombies, and there's also apparently there's been zombies this whole time, and I've just been yeah, all of India is now being attacked by zombies. Oh wait, they're zombies now. Or were those just regular rebels? I don't know. You need infantry. Good soldier. We need successful pension, successful minimum wage. That's actually like... That's a massive boost. Yeah, you know, let's go for acceptable minimum wage, because pensions actually cost the state money, and I don't want to spend the money on that. I think we also would need some more infantry. Here, put you here. We are in anti-zombie mode. Did I build a fort here yet? No, I have not. Most of our money, I think, is going to be spent on an anti-zombie policy. Yeah, you're 415, you're 416. We do need even more infantry to actually cover our front lines as well. So you know what? Build more infantry. Eventually, these areas that are controlled by zombies will eventually just become uncolonized provinces. I'm not too sure how long exactly that takes. Almost all of China now is being taken over by the zombie plague. So we'll see how this goes for us. Are you guys still, by the way, are you all still waging war? You're literally still waging war even though there's a massive zombie apocalypse. Ecuador, you're being attacked by zombies and you're still going to war? You guys are wild. Modena, we'll take an alliance. We are almost a great power. There's okay, those are giants. That's a lot of zombies. But again, they're pure infantry armies. Why am I not spending money on the military? Please increase military spending ASAP. Give me more defense bonuses. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies. The hordes are coming, and it's a little scary. There's apparently 51,000 zombies in our country right now, ready to rise up at a moment's notice. Well, we have 24 divisions. You know, that might be enough to withstand the rebel support. 18 rebel power, daily increase by 100. Look, I understand that you want voting rights, but there's also a zombie apocalypse going on right now. We have priorities, okay? I think we have different priorities. Okay, so I think that was the first zombie attack. Rome is about to fall to the zombie horde. Limitless unemployment. Again, I can't focus on petty issues like unemployment at a time like this, okay? Revolutionaries. I mean, does anybody like us? I mean, we're in 9th place right now. France would not accept too many alliances based reluctance. Not that I think it really matters. I mean, France is getting attacked. I mean, Austria's almost fallen to the zombies. Russia maybe has enough men to hold us off. Unemployment, join the army. Exactly. Pick up a gun. Pick up a gun because we got zombies everywhere. They're really messing things up, huh? Even more zombies have risen up. I mean, 2 Sicilies is... We are losing about 1,000 men a day. Is it because of, recruitment? No. It's because of, I don't remember where immigration is on this. They're all moving to the United States and Mexico. I mean, I guess the United States and Mexico are theoretically zombie-free, so I mean, I guess I can understand why they'd want to go there. Also have a small navy, but I don't think the navy is really going to matter too much. I guess if we have to, I guess we could actually try to defend Sicily. In your plains provinces, right? Yeah, you know, let's build ourselves a fort in this province. And we can try to hold out the zombie apocalypse there in the future. I think this is basically about as much units as we can actually hold in these provinces. We're actually slightly above the forced limit. So let's send 1 infantry back. These infantry will just be in Messina. You're part of our new army that is going to be the secondary defense line, okay? Yeah, the secondary defense line of Sicily is this province here. There's really not. I feel like there'd be a movie about a zombie apocalypse in the Middle Ages. Is there really not one? We could allow voting back. You know what? Let's have some trade unions. While we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, they trade unions seem okay. Might as well get Sicilian Sicily to also get some soldier pops. You can have up to, you can only have 20 units here. Like, not fantastic. You know what? Don't rally to there. Don't rally on Naples. Rally to this province instead. I mean, we're still safe for the moment. Looks like the Pope was able to deal with our small zombie infestation. Zombies are now crushed their way into Russia. All of China is now occupied by a zombie horde. Except for like 1 or 2 provinces down here in Guangxi. I mean, we're still safe. Zombies are once again crossing their way into the Papal States. I mean, a Pope can at least fight them relatively okay, because again, they're basic rebel units. Rebel units are not that good in Victoria too. I think all of France is now occupied by a zombie horde, except for this one province of Picardy that's being currently attacked by zombies. Spain is slowly starting to fall. The United States is having a small outbreak in Nashville. That seems to be it for now. Someone actually did end up rebelling in this province, unfortunately. Built some artillery pieces. What are you? You are part of the red shirt, which I believe is the... Look, there's more red shirts in the country than there are zombies right now. Pope's trying his best. And again, at some point, I don't know how long these areas need to be occupied for them to start becoming decolonized. So that should happen eventually. It might be like 5 years. That's just a shot in the dark, though. All of Russia now is occupied by zombies. Two Sicilies really is the last bastion of civilization. Are you... Let's actually send you to the army. But you can at least do something there. Then we're almost a great power as well. Yeah, eventually, basically what's going to happen is the zombies are going to get killed. The zombies eventually are all going to die, and then whatever remaining players there are on the Earth will be able to colonize the rest of the world. I love how we don't even have a freaking zombie outbreak. We got an outbreak of freaking red shirts. Okay, the Pope wants an alliance? Sure, Pope. We'll see that so I can... Hey, look, you're full of zombies. Okay, let's go back down here to reinforce. For right now, you will be the on-hunt rebels. Just in case any small zombie outbreak happens, or... Why are you going here? I want you in this province. Sure, let's have censored press. I mean, at some point we might be able to actually colonize... Well, not colonize, but... form Italy. Italian unification is better than human survival. Exactly, exactly. Oh shit, that's a lot of zombies. So the zombies have fight. We don't have a commander in this army. That seems... The zombies have a commander, but I don't. Or do you have a commander? Do. Okay, stop this. Move your way up here. Like, this is the issue, is that there's gonna be a lot of zombies coming in. We at least, okay, we at least have a commander now. We probably need to mobilize the peasantry of the country. You know what? Let's go back to Naples. I think it's probably time for mobilization. The zombies are coming. That's a lot of zombies. And they're all coming to kill us. Why did you fall back? Okay, send reinforcements in. That's a 540 stack of zombies. Victory in 2 Sicilies. Apparently we lost 8 militancy. New tactics and equipment developed since the initial outbreak has helped suppress the zombie outbreak. Traditionally, our men were taught to shoot for the chest because it's the hardest to miss. Since the initial outbreak, they've been trained to shoot for the head, disable a zombie in one go. Likewise, new standard infantry rifle, the SIR, has been developed for a more accurate and semi-automatic alternative to traditional muskets and rifles. On a unit level, soldiers are taught to fire mechanical precision and alternating partner. Is this not just what happened in World War Z? Okay, so we've dealt with the initial zombie outbreak. Improve our artillery. But areas should, at some point, like I said, become uncolonized. I just don't know when that's going to happen. I'm going to split this army in half, just in case. I don't like it, but... I mean, there's literally 700,000 zombies right now. And the zombies do have artillery. Oh, no. Not a lot of it, but they do have some. Okay, keep sending our troops in. Don't let the zombies beat us. They're gonna beat us, I think, actually over here now. Hey, but we're a great power. So, I mean, I guess that's something. Okay, I think it's time for Operation We Kind of Lost the Mainland. Let's retreat to Sicily instead. But we held out, I think, well enough. Let's hold our position over here. That is about 1 million. Yeah, there's like 1 million zombies in the country right now, which is like not great. We could actually blockade Sicily. The zombies, of course, Montenegro wants an alliance. Sure, Montenegro. Why not? I mean, I guess I could start trying to sphere these people. Just because, like, why not? Either that we sphere them and we form Italy, or they stop existing. Oh, no, apparently the serious plague is striking once again. The zombies are back! They've crossed their border once more. No, you're not wrong about that. I agree that the zombies have returned. What we need is actually medicine, I think, to... Well, let's have free press. Why not? Okay, the zombies are starting to leave the country. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let's get some of these units over here. We're not taking as much attrition. Zombies have left, though. We could reclaim our old lands. How's the rest of the world doing, by the way? Again, I mean, it's still looking bad for most people. Zombieland! Okay, yeah, so basically what's going to happen is... Eventually, their areas are going to get tag switched to Zombieland, which I don't know if you can actually... You apparently can't just fight a war against them. But they're going to get switched to Zombieland, and I think after a little bit of time after this, they will then switch over to being uncolonized. I don't know how long that takes, though. International crisis. We got a zombie outbreak in our own country. That's completely okay. What is this? This is for liberation of Hungary? Fuck it. Let's liberate Hungary. Hungary declared their independence in the middle of a zombie outbreak. And funnily enough, it actually means that Hungary now has no zombies in it. Does Russia have an army? They have 6 divisions. Okay. So the answer is no on that front. We do, I think, really need to get medicine just for that 25% supply limit increase. But we can now, I think, start taking the fight back to the zombies. At least reclaim a little bit of our land. And of course, these are mountain provinces, so we should have better defense here. A small zombie outbreak. Not the worst thing in the world. And once again, our country is kind of clear of zombies. At least a little bit. Guys to supply. Not really. I guess the entire world economy has just kind of collapsed, huh? Now, we can now make all these people cordial. You'd love to see it. Opinion. Freeze opinion of Parma. I think France is still a major power. They're actually still the second greatest power on Earth. Zombieland is... I mean, they've basically killed Denmark. Yeah, there's actually... What we can do is demobilize. And then remobilize. It actually heals up all those units. Where are you rallying to? Rallying to here? Okay. Let's forward. Hello, Austria. But our lands are almost free. Zombies! There's only 200 zombies, though. That's not so bad. What are the supply limits in these areas? 30, 40, 30... Fortunately, none of you are mountain provinces, though. Go back and take Naples. Serbia has almost been taken over by zombies. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a way to zombie outbreak. Homogeneous, militancy. Silver Fort. Let's actually build... I guess the zombies would also theoretically use the forts as well. Which is not great. And of course, our economy is awful. But I mean, we've got to be one of the strongest countries on Earth. Actually, I'm curious. Let's look at the ledger. Who has the biggest army right now? Brigades. We do. We have the most troops on the field at the moment. Morocco actually has some units. Russia, most countries have most countries are at 0. Most countries don't have... Oh, you can see it starting to happen. There we go. A lot of decolonized land has now appeared. The first round of zombie outbreak has happened. Increase opinion here. Yeah, you up to friendly. Yeah, you up to friendly as well. I mean, the population in these areas is like 30,000, 15,000, 3,000. I mean, it's not great. Okay, a little bit more zombies. But if the zombies show up again, we're just retreating straight back to Sicily. And hoping for the best. And more zombie lands. Well, we have 2 Sicilies. We will be able to colonize this land again. Right now, I don't think there's anywhere we could colonize at this exact moment in time. If we actually look at, I think, colonization, colonial map mode, nobody is colonized. Actually, your lifespan 25. We actually need more research bonuses to actually colonize this land. We need medicine, which we have gotten. We need breach-holding rifles and state and government. Because then, yeah, colonial negotiations, machine guns... Let's get ideological thought. Get our way up to state and government. Get our way to mission to civilize. Because there's 3 techs. And if you are currently at a 20... I think against malaria is only a 5 bonus? So anywhere like a life rating of 30, we should be able to colonize. Anything, I think, greater than that. Hey, the liberal revolutions are over. I mean, I guess that's something, right? Okay, let's demobilize the population. At least for the time being. Hold our ground. And if need be, we'll just start colonizing France. Yeah, give me 5 prestige.